In the small village of Sleepy Hollow, nestled in the Hudson River Valley of New York State, there lived a lanky and superstitious schoolteacher named Ichabod Crane. He was known for his wild imagination and his love of ghost stories, which he would often share with his students. He was also known for his unrequited love for the beautiful Katrina Van Tassel, the daughter of a wealthy farmer. Ichabod would often daydream about Katrina and the life they could have together if only she would love him back. He would often visit her father's farm, bringing her gifts and sweet-talking her in the hopes of winning her heart. However, Ichabod had competition in the form of the rugged and confident Brom Bones, who was also vying for Katrina's affections. Brom was known as a prankster and a bully, and he often played tricks on Ichabod to try and get him out of the way. One autumn evening, the Van Tassel family invited Ichabod to a party at their farm. Ichabod was ecstatic and spent hours preparing for the event. He combed his hair, put on his best clothes, and even practiced his dance moves in front of the mirror. The party was a lively affair, with food, music, and dancing. Ichabod danced with Katrina and felt like the luckiest man in the world. But as the night wore on, the partygoers began to tell ghost stories, and Ichabod's wild imagination got the best of him. The tales were spooky and made him nervous, but he couldn't resist listening to them. One story in particular caught his attention. It was the tale of the Headless Horseman, a Hessian soldier whose head was blown off by a cannonball during the Revolutionary War. It was said that the horseman rode through the countryside at night, searching for his lost head. Ichabod was intrigued by the tale and couldn't resist asking for more details. The partygoers told him that the horseman was known to haunt the old Dutch burial ground, which Ichabod had to pass through on his way home. As the party came to a close, Ichabod bid farewell to Katrina and set off on his horse, Gunpowder, towards home. The night was pitch black, and the only sounds were the rustling of leaves and the hooting of owls. Ichabod's imagination ran wild, and he began to see strange shapes and figures lurking in the shadows.
As he neared the old Dutch burial ground, Ichabod heard the sound of hooves pounding the ground. Suddenly, he saw a figure on horseback, silhouetted against the moon. It was the Headless Horseman. Ichabod spurred Gunpowder on, but the horseman chased after him. The horseman threw his severed head at Ichabod, and the terrified schoolteacher disappeared from Sleepy Hollow. Some say that Ichabod Crane was never seen again, while others claim that he fled to another town and changed his name. The legend of Sleepy Hollow lives on, and to this day, people say that on dark autumn nights, the Headless Horseman can be seen galloping through the town, looking for his next victim. The story of Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman has become a part of Sleepy Hollow's rich history and has been retold in countless books, movies, and television shows. He may even be among us till this very day. Subscribe to keep away the Headless Horseman